Welcome again to Joe Stunner Boxing. Oh, Jesse Bam Rodriguez, I mean, what a fighter. 24 years of age, southpaw, can pretty much do it all. You know, when he beat Cuadras in that sort of breakout performance, 12-round decision, he came in as a late replacement, and that was at super flyweight. And at the time, he was considered only to be a light flyweight. He came in, he beat Cuadras, and he beat Sorong Vasai, knocked him out in 8, and you know, more recently, it's Sonny Edwards, got done in 9, and Estrada, fantastic performance, body punch knockout in 7. And he took on Pedro Guevara, and Guevara came in with 42 wins, 4 defeats, never been stopped, and only 1 draw. And it was just a 3-round beatdown. Bam stopped him in 3 rounds. You know, Gravar didn't really do anything wrong. I mean, he's 35 years old now. He turned pro in 2008. He's a former light flyweight champ. But Bam just looked, well, he looked younger, you know, which he is, of course. He's 11 years younger. But he was just quicker. He had that sort of youthful energy, that verve, you know, that you only get when you're younger. As you mature as a fighter, you get a little bit slower, and you get a little bit, you become a little bit more nuanced in your work. With Bam, everything is pressure, pressure, pressure. Put the heat on him, and you know, just grind the guy down. Now, Guevara was getting not lit up, but gradually eroded from the opening moments. And by the second round, I think his nose was just the straight punches from the southpaw stance that Bam was threading through was sort of messing his nose up. He had blood coming out of his nose, maybe his mouth as well, cut inside the mouth, maybe, I don't know. But the writing was on the wall very, very early on. And again, Gravar wasn't doing anything really bad. It's just he couldn't match Bam in any department. Bam he's so brimming with energy, with skill. He's so quick of the feet as well as the fists. You know, his feet he positions himself so quickly, so beautifully. And poor Gravar just didn't really have any answer to it other than courage, other than the ability to sort of hang in there and tough it out. But in the 3rd round, the boom was lowered because Bam, he landed a backhand. Gravar was in the corner, being pinned there, looking to fight his way out, and Bam fired a backhand through the guard. And it was a weird one because it kind of clipped him on the side of the jaw, and as Gravar was countering, the punch landed, and he sort of threw a punch and fell on the floor sideways, and he got up, and you thought, okay, he's got all that experience. I mean, God almighty, what did he have, like 47 fights worth of experience, 16 years of experience, tough Mexican guy. Maybe he can use all that experience to fiddle his way through to, maybe sort of get his way through to at least the later rounds. And this guy's well-travelled as well. I mean, his previous fight, he beat Andrew Maloney on a split decision in Perth, which takes some doing. That was only in May of this year. But after the first knockdown, he suddenly got pinned in the corner again, and Bam landed I think it was another backhand that sort of swooped him off his feet, and he fell on his back, along the road, adjacent to the ropes, and he immediately took his gum shield out, or spat it out, kind of half spat and half took it out, rolled over, and the ref just stopped the fight. He thought it was one of those fights where you just thought there's only going to be one winner, and you know, the veteran Gravar has 22 knockouts in 42 wins, but at no point did he even shake Rodriguez. You know, Bam Rodriguez is just such a complete fighter. I know he was on the floor in his previous fight. You know, he got a bit reckless, and Juan Francisco Estrada put him over. And that was some more of a flash knockdown, really. I suppose he put him on the floor pretty well, but Bam wasn't that badly hurt. So I suppose the only thing you can say if you want to be sort of ultra critical is that Bam can occasionally be a bit reckless because he's so front-footed. He's so cavalier when he comes forward. Speeds his feet up so much, he lets his fists go with abandon, not the slightest concern with what might be coming back at him. Maybe that will spill over into a slight recklessness. But who's out there at super flyweight? How old's Chocolatito now? They're talking about putting him in with Chocolatito. He's beaten the other three of the four kings in the flyweight to super flyweight divisions. But how old's gone? I mean, Chocolatito is probably 40 now. If he was much younger, my God, what a beautiful matchup that would be. A prime Chocolatito against Bam. Can you imagine? What a brilliant fight. But that ain't going to happen. To be honest with you, I don't want to see Chocolatito go out flattened by someone who's young enough to be his son. I kind of hope that fight don't happen. I'd rather see Bam unify, become undisputed, and then maybe, I don't know, move up to bantam. I'd rather see he went down that route, But Bam Rodriguez of San Antonio, Texas is a threat, a serious player, future Hall of Famer if he lives the life, keeps the discipline, doesn't do anything stupid in his world. Yeah, he'll pick up extra belts at different weights. He's only 5'4", he's not that tall, but I think bantamweight, would that be his ceiling? Maybe. Depends. At 24, he's still got to fill out, hasn't he? Although smaller guys do, they fill out, they mature a little bit quicker, I suppose. But anyway, what's your opinion? What do you think of Bam? What do you think of this fight? It was pretty much a mismatch. Sad to see Gravar go out like that. First time he's ever been stopped, but he had no hope against Bam. And probably even if he was, 10 years younger, he still wouldn't have, he'd have still come off second best. He is a very good fighter and a former world champ, but whereas he was once a very good fighter, Bam is kind of one of those generational talents. But let me know what you think. Comments below, as always. I'll give them a read. And please subscribe to the channel if you're new. You'd be doing us a massive favour. And also hit the like button if you like the video. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We've got boots to come. And, yeah, stick around. See you later. Bye for now.